meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night. Morning Meditations with C.J. Marshall.
Good morning. Growing up, I've always heard that if you're going to talk the talk, you better be able to walk the walk. If you are going to say something, you better back it up in how you live. If you are going to profess to be an expert in some field, you have to have the degrees and the knowledge to prove it. And so it is also with the Christian life. For it's not enough just to say that we're Christian, but God expects us to live a certain way. There are some people who profess to know God, but in their very works they deny him. That is, they are two-faced. They live a different way than what they say. They say one thing and do another. They're hypocrites. And that brings a bad rap on Christians, right? Christians who are being hypocritical. I think, for example, what Paul writes to Titus in Titus 1:16. They profess to know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable, disobedient, and disqualified for every good work. Now, in the context, Paul is talking to Titus about the Cretans who had a reputation for being lazy gluttons. And he says, don't give heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men who turn from the truth. That's what he says in verse 14. And the people like this, Paul says, they profess to know God. They say, I have the relationship, but how they're living doesn't match up. James tells us in James chapter 1 that we are to be doers of the word and not hearers only. But be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourself. So it's not enough just to profess godliness, but we have to live by the commandment. We have to, as verse 21 of this chapter says, lay aside all filthiness and overflow of wickedness, and receive with meekness the implanted word which is able to save your soul. And so this week, let's live the Christian life. Let's profess Jesus and affirm him in our works. Don't be like the Cretans. Don't be like the people Paul says that profess God but deny him in what we do. Let's live by the gospel. Thank you for joining me today as we meditated for a few minutes on the word. May we always be like the psalmist that says, oh, how I love your law. It is my meditation all the day. I'll see you next time.
Morning meditations, oh how I love thy law. It is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night.